Once upon a time in the quiet town of South Park, a mischievous boy named Eric Cartman was up to his usual antics. On a sunny afternoon, he found himself wandering around the neighborhood, looking for something to entertain himself. As fate would have it, he stumbled upon Stan's house and noticed that the bathroom window was slightly ajar. Curiosity piqued, Cartman couldn't resist taking a peek. Little did he know, he was about to witness something he would never be able to unsee. As he stealthily approached the window, he saw Stan's mom, Mrs. Marsh, in the shower. But to his surprise, there was no curtain to shield her from prying eyes. Cartman's eyes widened in shock, and a mischievous grin spread across his face. He couldn't believe his luck. This was the ultimate opportunity to tease Stan about his mother's thick figure. However, just as he was about to burst into laughter, he felt a rumbling in his stomach. Realizing that he had consumed a hefty Chipotle burrito earlier, Cartman's face twisted with discomfort. The urge to use the toilet became unbearable. He knew he had to make a quick decision: either abandon his chance to mock Stan or risk a bathroom emergency. Without thinking twice, Cartman decided to seize the moment. He hurriedly entered the bathroom, trying to keep his eyes fixed on Stan's mom showering while simultaneously finding relief on the toilet. It was a peculiar sight, to say the least. As Cartman settled onto the toilet seat, he couldn't help but chuckle to himself. He was multitasking in the most absurd way possible. With each passing second, he found himself torn between laughter and the relief of emptying his bowels. Meanwhile, Mrs. Marsh, completely unaware of Cartman's presence, continued to enjoy her shower. The sound of running water masked any noise coming from the bathroom, allowing Cartman to maintain his secret operation. As Cartman's laughter grew louder, he realized that he was risking exposure. He quickly covered his mouth, attempting to contain his amusement. However, in doing so, he accidentally knocked over a bottle of shampoo, causing a loud crash. Startled by the noise, Mrs. Marsh turned off the shower and reached for her towel. As she began to dry herself off, she noticed the bathroom door slightly ajar. Suspicion filled her mind, and she cautiously approached the door. Just as she was about to push it open, Cartman, having finished his business, swiftly flushed the toilet and exited the bathroom. He managed to escape just in the nick of time, leaving no trace of his presence. Mrs. Marsh, perplexed by the commotion, shrugged it off as a mere accident. Little did she know that Cartman had just pulled off one of his most audacious pranks yet. As Cartman walked away from Stan's house, he couldn't help but laugh uproariously. He had successfully witnessed Mrs. Marsh's shower, used the toilet, and escaped undetected. It was a moment of triumph for the mischievous boy. However, deep down, Cartman knew that his actions were not entirely admirable. He realized that he had crossed a line, invading someone's privacy for his own amusement. With a newfound sense of guilt, Cartman vowed to learn from his mistake and find more harmless ways to entertain himself in the future. And so, the tale of Cartman's wild escapade became a legend in South Park, reminding everyone that even the most mischievous of pranks can teach us valuable lessons about respect and boundaries.